Welcome to today's video, where we'll be taking a closer look at the 2006 Australian 50-cent coin in excellent condition. This coin, like many in Australia's decimal currency system, is more than just money. It's a work of art and a reflection of national identity that tells a story worth exploring. The 50-cent coin is one of the most distinctive coins in Australian currency because of its unique dodecagon shape. Unlike round coins, the 12-sided design makes it instantly recognizable. When viewed in excellent condition, every edge is sharp, the flat sides remain crisp, and the shape reflects light in a striking way. On the obverse of the 2006 coin, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II. At this point in time, the portrait by Ian Rank Broadley was being used, and it presented the Queen in a lifelike and honest manner. In excellent condition, her features, such as the defined curls of her hair and the detail of her crown, remain bold and beautifully struck. The inscriptions surrounding the effigy, including Elizabeth II and Australia 2006, appear clearly defined in a coin that has been well preserved. On circulated coins, these words may soften with wear, but in excellent condition, they stand out as sharp and polished. On the reverse, the coin features the Australian coat of arms, designed by Stuart Devlin, who is renowned for bringing Australia's wildlife and heritage to life on currency. This heraldic design is both traditional and deeply meaningful, serving as a symbol of unity for the nation. The coat of arms itself is full of detail, from the kangaroo and emu supporters to the shield at the center, which displays symbols representing 6 Australian states. In excellent condition, these tiny features remain crisp, allowing every part of the design to be appreciated. The kangaroo and emu were chosen not only because they are iconic Australian animals but also because they represent progress, as both creatures are known for moving forward rather than backward. In pristine examples, these animals appear almost lifelike, with fine textures and contours visible. The shield's compartments represent New South Wales, Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, Western Australia, and Tasmania. Each symbol within is intricate, and in an excellent condition coin, none of these details are lost to wear. Above the shield rests the 7-pointed Commonwealth Star, representing the unity of the states and territories. The points remain sharp and distinct in coins preserved with care, giving the emblem its rightful prominence. The artistry of this design is amplified by the coin's size. At 31.65 mm in diameter, the 50-cent coin is one of the largest in circulation worldwide, providing a wide surface for intricate artwork. In excellent condition, this space gleams with clarity. The metal composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel gives the coin a silvery appearance. In excellent condition, the surface has a bright reflective shine that makes it look almost new, even though it is nearly 2 decades old. Collectors are especially drawn to coins like this because condition often determines value. While the 2006 50-cent coin is not rare, excellent condition examples are far less common and highly desirable for building complete collections. Handling such a coin, one notices its weight and substance. At 15.55 grams, it feels solid in the hand, reinforcing the impression that this is not just loose change but a carefully crafted piece of Australia's history. Many Australians may remember using this coin in everyday transactions, from buying snacks to paying for services. To see one in excellent condition is to be reminded of those times, but with the added appreciation of preservation. The survival of an excellent condition coin often tells a story of care. It may have been set aside soon after minting or preserved in a collection, escaping the wear and scratches that come with years of circulation. This 2006 issue demonstrates the enduring popularity of Devlin's coat of arms design. Despite being in use since 1966, it has never lost its significance, proving that good design remains timeless. In excellent condition, the textures within the background fields are smooth and unblemished, allowing the raised designs to stand out in sharp relief. The contrast between smooth and detailed surfaces adds to the coin's beauty. The coin's 12-sided shape also serves a practical function, making it easy to distinguish by touch alone. For collectors, this adds an extra layer of uniqueness to a piece already rich in symbolism. A coin like this also holds cultural significance beyond its design. It represents the strength of the Federation, the unity of the states, and the shared identity of Australians across the country. The fact that it has been kept in such pristine condition speaks to the respect some people show toward their currency, treating it as more than just a tool of commerce. Excellent condition coins are often passed down through families or exchanged among collectors. Each one carries not only monetary value but also a story of ownership and preservation. For international collectors, this coin is often a favorite. Its unusual shape, large size, and detailed design make it a standout piece compared to many coins from around the world. Photographers and videographers love coins in excellent condition because they photograph beautifully. The shine, angles, and details are all more visible when the coin has been well preserved. The 2006 50-cent coin is also a reminder of the continuity of Australian coinage. For decades, the same design has represented the nation, showing stability and cultural pride. When studied closely, the sharp lines of the coat of arms stand as a testament to both the artistry of Stuart Devlin and the craftsmanship of the Royal Australian Mint. Coins like this connect us to the past while still being a part of the present. They circulate, they are collected, and in excellent condition, they become treasures to be admired for generations. Ultimately, the 2006 Australian 50-cent coin in excellent condition is far more than money. It is history, art, culture, and identity struck into metal and preserved for us to admire today. This coin reminds us that even the most ordinary objects can become extraordinary when we pause to appreciate their design, their meaning, and the story they carry through time. The 2006 Australian 50-cent coin stands as an example of how everyday money can embody art, culture, and history all at once. To hold one in excellent condition is to experience those elements in their purest form. One of the most striking things about the coin is the harmony between its obverse and reverse designs. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II conveys dignity and continuity, while the coat of arms on the reverse conveys unity and tradition. Together, they tell a complete story. The fact that the same coin has remained in circulation for decades without major design changes shows that Australians value symbols of stability. The coat of arms continues to resonate across generations. When studied under magnification, every line of the engraving appears purposeful. From the smallest star to the texture of the kangaroo's fur, nothing feels rushed or imprecise. Excellent condition coins highlight this artistry most clearly. The Queen's effigy is especially impressive on a preserved coin. Each strand of hair in the portrait seems deliberate, and the realistic rendering of her profile reflects Rank Broadley's attention to accuracy. The combination of heraldry and portraiture creates a coin that feels balanced and noble. It carries both modern realism and centuries of tradition in one compact form. For collectors, this balance is a large part of the appeal. The coin is not only visually impressive but also rich in meaning, which makes it an enduring favorite. The dodecagon shape adds another layer of uniqueness. While many countries issue round coins, Australia's decision to keep this shape makes its 50-cent coin instantly recognizable, even from a distance. In excellent condition, the flat surfaces of each edge are polished and reflective, producing a dynamic play of light that enhances the coin's presence. The sheer size of the 50-cent coin sets it apart as well. At more than 3 centimeters in diameter, it has room for fine detail, giving it the appearance of a miniature canvas. Coins like this often become gateways into the hobby of numismatics. Seeing one in pristine condition can inspire someone to begin collecting, captivated by the level of detail they might otherwise overlook. The symbolism of the coat of arms is worth revisiting. Each section of the shield represents a different state, and together they form a whole, reminding us that Australia's unity is made up of many parts. The kangaroo and emu reinforce this idea of progress. Neither animal can walk backward, making them perfect emblems of forward momentum. In an excellent condition coin, their forms stand tall and sharp, embodying that symbolism with pride. Above them, the Commonwealth star crowns the design, tying everything together. Its sharp points shine brightly on a coin that has been well preserved, like a guiding light across the years. The metal itself is part of the story. The cupronickel alloy is strong and durable, allowing coins like this to endure circulation, but when untouched, its silvery sheen feels almost timeless. Some collectors describe excellent condition coins as time travelers. They allow us to see the world as it was when the coin was struck, untouched by decades of handling. Imagine pulling this coin directly from the mint in 2006. In excellent condition today, it still carries that same brand-new look, a link across nearly 20 years. This sense of preservation gives the coin emotional weight. It is not only about money, it is about memory, about holding a fragment of a particular year and keeping it alive. Many Australians may still remember the first time they saw or used the 2006 issue. For some, it might bring back memories of that decade, connecting the coin to personal experiences. International collectors see in it something different, a reflection of Australia's culture and artistry. To them, the coin is an emblem of a nation, not just a monetary unit. The excellent condition ensures that these impressions are vivid. Without scratches or fading, the design speaks clearly, just as its creators intended. In collections, coins like this often stand out as centerpieces. Their shine and size naturally draw the eye, making them focal points in albums or displays. The obverse and reverse together embody themes of continuity, unity, and progress. These are not abstract ideas but visible in the very details of the coin. As years pass, excellent condition examples become scarcer. This scarcity adds to their value, not just in monetary terms but in their role as preserved history. Owning one feels like having a piece of national pride. It is more than just a collectible. It is a reminder of Australia's resilience and creativity. Coins like this show us that beauty is everywhere, even in objects we might take for granted. All it takes is preservation and attention to notice it. The 2006 Australian 50-cent coin in excellent condition is a treasure of design and meaning, and it will continue to shine for collectors, historians, and enthusiasts for decades to come. Each one of these coins is a story frozen in metal, carrying forward the heritage of a nation and offering us a chance to pause and reflect on the value of art, history, and memory in the palm of our hand. The 2006 Australian 50-cent coin, a piece that continues to inspire admiration when seen in excellent condition. Coins like this remind us that money is more than a tool. It's a keeper of history and a piece of art. The first thing that captures attention with this coin is its sheer size. At over 3 centimeters in diameter, the 50-cent piece feels substantial in the hand, and when preserved well, every surface glistens with clarity. The obverse design, featuring Queen Elizabeth II, is an emblem of continuity. Her profile has graced Australian coins for decades, linking generations of Australians through a shared symbol of monarchy and tradition. By 2006, Ian Rank Broadley's effigy had become a familiar image. His decision to portray the Queen realistically, with dignity and maturity, gave the coin an air of honesty and respect. In excellent condition, the details of this portrait remain sharp. Her hair flows naturally, her crown sparkles with definition, and her gaze appears calm and regal. The inscriptions circling the portrait stand out in bold relief. Elizabeth II Australia 2006 is not just text but a reminder of the year this coin entered circulation, anchoring it to a specific point in time. On the reverse, Stuart Devlin's coat of arms design takes center stage, a design that has stood the test of time since decimal currency was introduced in 1966. The kangaroo and emu stand proudly on either side of the shield, embodying progress and forward momentum. In an excellent condition coin, their features, muscular forms, feathers, and fur, are perfectly preserved. The shield itself tells a story of federation. Each compartment represents one of the 6 states, while together they create a unified whole. In pristine coins, these tiny details remain legible and clear. Above it all, the 7-pointed Commonwealth star shines brightly, symbolizing the unity of the states and territories. In an excellent condition coin, the star seems to sparkle as if newly struck. The design is both traditional and contemporary. It reflects centuries of heraldic influence while also serving as a distinctly Australian emblem. In coins that have been well preserved, the balance between raised surfaces and smooth fields creates a striking contrast, making every symbol leap from the metal. Collectors often marvel at how coins like this retain such clarity. Each excellent condition piece seems to tell us, this is what the engraver wanted you to see. The composition of 75% copper and 25% nickel ensures durability, but it also gives the coin its silvery shine. In excellent condition, this luster is unbroken, as though the coin has just left the mint. The dodecagon shape remains one of the most distinctive features of the 50-cent coin. Its 12 sides reflect light differently, creating a dynamic effect that makes the coin stand out in any setting. When displayed in a collection, the 2006 50-cent coin quickly becomes a centerpiece. Its shine, size, and design all demand attention. For Australians, this coin is part of everyday memory. It may have been used in shops, at markets, or in small acts of daily life. Seeing one in excellent condition is like being reminded of those moments, but through the lens of perfection. The survival of such coins often depends on luck and care. Perhaps it was set aside right after minting, or perhaps it was preserved by a collector who recognized its beauty. Whatever its journey, its condition today allows us to appreciate it in full detail, unclouded by scratches or wear. This preservation gives the coin a timeless quality. Even though it was struck in 2006, It feels brand new, almost as if we were transported back to that year. Coins like this remind us of the importance of looking after what we have. Something as ordinary as money can become extraordinary when treated with respect and care. For international collectors, the Australian 50-cent coin is a prized piece. Its unusual shape and rich symbolism set it apart from the more standard designs of other countries. In excellent condition, it becomes even more appealing, as it showcases the artistry of Australian coinage at its finest. Photographers and videographers love these coins for their reflective surfaces and intricate designs. They capture light beautifully, making them ideal for visual storytelling. This coin is also a testament to the enduring legacy of Stuart Devlin. His designs brought life to Australian currency, turning coins into miniature works of art. The fact that the coat of arms still appears on the 50-cent coin decades later speaks to the strength of his vision and its place in the national consciousness. In excellent condition, the coin is more than just money. It is a national emblem, a piece of history, and a symbol of Australia's identity, all captured in metal. To hold one is to hold more than a coin. It is to hold the story of a nation, preserved through craftsmanship, design, and the care of those who ensured it would survive untarnished. The 2006 Australian 50-cent coin in excellent condition is not only beautiful but deeply meaningful, a piece that will continue to inspire collectors and admirers for generations to come. The 2006 Australian 50-cent coin in excellent condition. Every detail of this coin tells a story worth preserving. When you look at the obverse, the Queen's effigy does more than represent authority. It represents stability. For Australians, her image has been a familiar presence on coins for decades, a reminder of continuity through changing times. The fine details of her profile are best appreciated on coins that have survived in excellent condition. Each curve of the crown, each strand of hair, appears sharp and untouched. Collectors often describe these pristine coins as windows into history. They let us see the design exactly as it was intended by the engraver, not obscured by years of wear. The reverse design, with its coat of arms, offers even greater depth of meaning. Each emblem, each animal, and each star together form a national story. The kangaroo and emu stand as guardians of progress. Because they cannot walk backward, they symbolize forward movement. In a well-preserved coin, they appear strong and confident. The shield they flank is rich with heraldic detail. Representing the 6 states, it tells us that the nation is strongest when its parts come together as one. Above it all, the Commonwealth star shines, binding everything together in unity. When preserved, its crisp points sparkle against the polished field. The coin's dodecagon shape only adds to its charm. Unlike the common circular coins of other countries, this 12-sided piece is instantly recognizable. Its edges catch the light at different angles, creating a gleaming effect that makes excellent condition examples look particularly striking. The large size of the 50-cent coin makes it ideal for engraving detail. In excellent condition, those details are easy to admire without strain. This coin also reflects Australia's pride in its symbols. By placing the coat of arms prominently on a circulating coin, the nation ensured that every citizen would encounter this emblem in daily life. For many Australians, handling this coin has been a routine part of life, whether paying for goods, saving change, or teaching children about money. But when the coin is preserved in excellent condition, it transcends routine. It becomes a keepsake, a preserved piece of memory and identity. Collectors often value this dual quality. The coin is both common and extraordinary, both everyday and exceptional, depending on its condition. The gleam of the cupronickel alloy in excellent state is mesmerizing. It gives the coin a silvery elegance that stands the test of time. This durability is part of why the 50-cent coin has remained largely unchanged in design and composition for decades. Preserved examples of the 2006 issue allow us to imagine the excitement of holding one straight from the mint, fresh and flawless. Such coins often feel like miniature works of art. They combine craftsmanship, symbolism, and durability into one compact form. The fact that many collectors seek them out is no surprise. They embody the best of what coinage can be: functional, beautiful, and meaningful. The coat of arms itself is a masterpiece of heraldic balance. Each section of the shield and each supporting animal contributes to a sense of order and dignity. Even the smallest details, like the textures of the animals or the patterns in the shield, reveal the skill of the engraver. When those details are preserved perfectly, they remind us that coinage design is an art form, often overlooked in daily life. The inscriptions, Elizabeth II, Australia, and 2006 do more than identify. They root the coin in its historical and national context. In excellent condition, those inscriptions are bold and legible, leaving no doubt about the coin's origin and year. This clarity gives the coin educational value as well. It can be used to teach younger generations about history, heraldry, and design. The coin is also a reflection of identity. It represents a nation proud of its heritage, its monarchy, and its unique symbols. For collectors abroad, this coin is a piece of Australia they can hold in their hand, a connection to a land of distinct culture and history. And for those who preserve it in excellent condition, it becomes even more than a collectible. It becomes a treasure, a shining emblem of time, memory, and meaning. The 2006 Australian 50-cent coin. Each preserved coin tells us more than just a monetary value. It reveals a glimpse into history, art, and national pride. The moment you see this coin in excellent condition, the first thing that strikes you is the shine. The cupronickel surface reflects light beautifully, creating a mirror-like glow that makes every detail appear more vivid. On the obverse, the Queen's portrait feels timeless. Even though it is a design we have seen many times across Australian currency, the sharpness of the features on a preserved coin makes it feel alive. Her gaze appears calm yet powerful, her crown gleams, and the texture of her hair looks like a true work of engraving artistry. Excellent condition allows us to appreciate these subtleties. The year 2006 inscribed beneath the portrait reminds us of when this coin entered circulation. Nearly 2 decades later, to see one in such pristine state is nothing short of remarkable. Collectors value this because it feels like stepping back into 2006 itself, as if the coin never aged a day since the moment it was struck. Turning to the reverse, the coat of arms design once again steals the spotlight. This emblem carries deep meaning, representing Australia's unity and heritage. The kangaroo stands tall, muscular and dynamic, a symbol of forward progress. On an untouched coin, even the tiny details of its form remain sharp. The emu, proud and firm, balances the design on the opposite side. Together, these two animals not only guard the shield but embody the spirit of Australia. The shield they protect is a masterwork of heraldic symbolism. Each state's emblem is clearly defined, even in miniature form, telling the story of federation through imagery. Above the shield, the Commonwealth Star crowns the design. Its 7 points sparkle on coins in excellent condition, each one crisp and defined. Around the edges of the coin, the unique dodecagon shape reminds us that this is not just another round piece of metal. It has personality and stands apart from international coins. The 12-sided design also helps catch light in fascinating ways. When rotated, the edges flash brightly, giving the coin a unique brilliance. In excellent condition, this brilliance is at its peak. No scratches or dulling interrupt the play of light across its surfaces. This kind of preservation doesn't happen often. It usually means the coin was stored away carefully, never allowed to endure the heavy wear of circulation. That care allows us to see the engraver's vision exactly as intended. Each line is sharp, each field smooth, and the balance between the two is perfect. It is in this state that the artistry of Stuart Devlin shines brightest. His ability to combine tradition with national identity is clear in every part of the coat of arms. Coins like this blur the line between currency and collectible. They are both practical tools of trade and miniature works of national art. The size of the 50-cent coin only enhances this feeling. Its large diameter makes it one of the most striking coins in circulation anywhere in the world. When compared with smaller denominations, it feels like holding something significant, almost like a medallion. Collectors often highlight that excellent condition pieces are becoming harder to find as the years go on. Most circulating coins pick up scratches, dents, and dulling. But when one survives nearly untouched, it becomes a treasure, not just in financial value but in cultural significance. Such a coin is not merely a relic of 2006 but a symbol of Australia's enduring identity, preserved perfectly for future generations. Even people who are not collectors can admire the shine and artistry of an excellent condition 50-cent coin. Its beauty is universal. It is also a teaching tool. By examining the details, students of history and design can learn about heraldry, symbolism, and engraving techniques. The coin represents a moment in time, but its meaning stretches far beyond that year. It embodies values that remain relevant: unity, progress, and tradition. To see it in excellent condition is to see those values untouched, as fresh as the day it was minted. And that, perhaps, is the true magic of coins like this. They remind us that history is not only written in books but preserved in the small shining objects we carry in our pockets.